T.I.'s son, King Harris, has been arrested after not appearing in court and some other things connected to his actions.
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down. Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
okay.
Out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. You'd step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You sure?
We're gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I'm sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
Rarely has a celebrity controversy escalated into something this extreme and violent. Even for the Harris family, long associated with public scandals and unpredictable headlines, this situation stands apart. Tonight's focus goes beyond music, fame, or wealth. It's about survival. The public is anxiously monitoring the condition of King Harris, who remains in critical care after what multiple reports describe as one of the most vicious prison assaults in recent memory.
Steve Sadar reached out to me looking to make a deal on behalf of T.I. and Tiny. And I told Steve Sadar that my clients want justice. So if the deal involves Tiny and T.I. turning themselves in and admitting to the crimes that they've committed, then fine, we got a deal. But if it does not, then...
Reports emerging from the Georgia facility resemble scenes from a crime drama, rather than an official statement. According to early accounts, King was ambushed in his unit, a calculated attack that left him fighting for his life. Witnesses say the assailants acted with alarming force. Correctional officers rushed in to break up the incident, pulling King to safety amid total mayhem. The violence triggered an immediate lockdown, halting all prison operations.
So the dynamics here are interesting, but I can't judge how the parenting is gone, because everything that we've seen.
Sources confirm that King was rushed under strict security measures to the prison's medical wing. His face was swollen beyond recognition, and his body showed minimal movement. But the chaos didn't stop there. Tensions among inmates exploded into a full-scale riot, leaving several others injured. Contrary to early speculation, this was not a random altercation or a fight that got out of hand. Evidence suggests it was deliberate, a planned attack carried out with precision and intent. Some insiders claim it was payback for King's ongoing displays of wealth and privilege while behind bars. Others view it as a stark lesson that in prison, fame holds no power, and any display of status can instantly make you a target.
I really admire his dedication and commitment to the craft, because, I kind of told him, what was wrong about it. Making mistakes. I ain't had no daddy who'll pull up and get on my ass anytime. Things I did, you can't get away with.
I know that.
Man,
As news of the assault spread quickly, social media erupted with reactions. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with posts, some showing genuine concern, while others mocked King, claiming he was simply facing the harsh realities of his choices. The public response was sharply divided. One group expressing sympathy, and another turning his medical emergency into online entertainment. Meanwhile, the Harris family went into crisis mode, desperately trying to gather information amid growing fears that King might not survive another targeted attack. The incident soon became a digital spectacle, filled with constant commentary, unverified reports, and a wave of conspiracy theories dominating discussions. Early rumors pointed toward unresolved conflicts within the prison and individuals allegedly waiting for a chance to retaliate. A source close to the Harris family revealed that King had been publicly humiliated weeks before the assault, suggesting his fate may have been sealed long before the violence erupted.
Trying to coddle him for?
Let the man walk off, have some time to himself, sit down, soak it up, and come up with what he need to do.
Another insider, reportedly connected to prison staff, stated that King had become increasingly unpopular among fellow inmates.
So him being arrested isn't really like the shocker. It's him coming out and his, I guess, reaction to it, right? Because everybody's saying, King, you grew up privileged, bro. Why are you going down this path? Now he's talking about F the police, F12. So, you know, it just,
He was allegedly disliked not only because of his family's celebrity status, but also for his behavior, acting as though he had control over the prison environment. Such conduct, insiders noted, rarely goes unnoticed in a place where respect is earned through composure and endurance, not bold displays.
I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for Family Hustle. Yeah. That does come with some, you know, it's some adversity. It's some adversity to come with that. People get in your bed.
Yeah.
Anonymous inmates backed these claims, saying King was repeatedly warned that he was attracting unwanted attention and that his overconfidence could lead to serious consequences. Those warnings eventually turned into violence, leaving him in critical condition. The Harris family has since been responding with growing concern and urgency.
I graduated. That's the only good thing they posted of me going viral. I'm not on the media's good side. I don't know why, but it ain't.
Ty hasn't rested since the incident. Sources report he's been on the phone non-stop, reaching out to lawyers, political figures, and anyone with influence inside the Georgia Department of Corrections.
Steve Sadar reached out to me looking to make a deal on behalf of T.I. and Tiny. And I told Steve Sadar that my clients want justice. So if the deal involves Tiny and T.I. turning themselves in and admitting to the crime that they've committed, then fine, we got a deal. But if it does not, then I would prefer to have the investigators do their work and to bring criminal charges against Tiny and T.I.
One Atlanta insider claims T.I. is willing to pay any price, agree to any deal, and even sign strict confidentiality agreements if it means ensuring King's safety and securing his release before another potential incident. It's a difficult image to witness, seeing the man once hailed as the King of the South reduced to desperation as the justice system closes in on his son. Meanwhile, Tiny has reportedly isolated herself, operating from what insiders call a war room, where she's assembled a team of attorneys, publicists, and media strategists to manage the ongoing crisis. However, behind the scenes, the unity they've long presented to the public appears to be fading. Those close to the couple say tensions between T.I. and Tiny have escalated into heated arguments, with each privately blaming the other for their son's predicament. Some friends now question whether their focus remains on rescuing King, or if their personal conflict has overtaken the mission, while King's condition continues to be critical.
So the dynamics here are interesting, but I can't judge how the parenting is gone, because everything that we've seen has been stuff that many of us would have said or similar if we saw our children do this. But I will say this, a lot of what's happening is because it's in the public. Like most children don't have to do this in the public.
The Harris family, once viewed as a model of resilience, loyalty, and influence, is beginning to fracture under the immense pressure, and those cracks seem to be widening by the hour. This is where the story takes a darker and more troubling turn.
And you can, you know what I'm saying, kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion.
Speculation hasn't slowed, it's intensified. Many now believe the assault wasn't just about a minor dispute or simple disrespect.
I really admire his dedication and commitment to the craft, because, you know, I kind of told him, you know, what was wrong about it. Making mistakes. I ain't had no daddy who would pull up and get on my ass anytime. Things I did, you can't get away with.
I know that.
Man, damn. Yeah, that's I ain't see that one coming. You
Really?
know what I mean? Nah, I didn't.
The central rumor centers on a contraband deal gone wrong. Some insiders claim King either refused to participate or tried to manipulate the wrong individuals. In an environment where loyalty defines survival, that kind of move can make someone a fast target. The real question now is, what actually happened? Was this a personal disagreement taken too far, or was King Harris deliberately set up from within the prison? Sources close to the investigation insist this was no coincidence. They allege King was lured into a secluded area of the facility where at least 3 inmates were already waiting. Around that same time, prison surveillance cameras reportedly stopped functioning. While the Department of Corrections has denied any technical failure, skepticism remains high. One of T.I.'s former road managers summed it up bluntly. It's Georgia. Cameras stop working when they need to stop working. That's all you need to know. That single statement has fueled ongoing speculation about a possible cover-up, raising questions about whether someone inside orchestrated the event while King was left defenseless. As of now, his condition remains unstable, and the Harris family is facing one of the most difficult moments of their lives. They've endured public scrutiny before, but never under circumstances this severe. Fans have been revisiting the viral moment from a Falcons game when T.I. pulled King into a headlock during a live Instagram stream after a heated argument about his behavior. The clip drew widespread attention as T.I. reprimanded his son, saying, "You are embarrassing yourself and your family," while security stepped in and Tiny tried to calm things down. At that time, many believed it was King's lowest moment.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
But this violent incident inside prison has revealed that things can, in fact, get worse. King now lies in a hospital bed, while the family's internal struggles have started spilling into public view.
Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
It's clear that the Falcons' altercation was just the beginning. What's happening now extends far beyond questions of family image or public perception. It's about survival.
Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Say your mama I said happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what?
Reports describe the prison environment as extremely hostile. Multiple sources confirm that King was routinely harassed, mocked not only for his behavior but also because of his family's past controversies. Inmates allegedly taunted him with references to unresolved accusations involving T.I. and Tiny, including the old human trafficking claims. For King, life behind bars quickly turned into a psychological test, and those taunts appear to have escalated into physical violence.
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down. Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
Okay.
the clip out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. You'd step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You sure?
I'm gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
However, inside the prison, older inmates reportedly remained unimpressed. One former inmate stated plainly, "We're not here for the reality show. We don't care who your father is." That's the harsh reality of prison life, where words and actions carry real consequences. If you talk too much or act entitled, repercussions follow. That's the code, and now King is facing those repercussions publicly. Meanwhile, T.I. seems to be exploring every possible option. Sources say he's considering speaking out about alleged corruption and unsafe conditions within the facility. At the same time, his PR team is reportedly working behind the scenes, sharing stories with media outlets that frame King as a victim of systemic failure. It's a familiar crisis management approach. Deflect blame, question the institution, and defend the family's name. Yet a difficult question remains. Has the chance to protect King already slipped away? And more importantly, did this outcome become inevitable after years of raising him to believe that consequences would never apply? It's a question that continues to linger, uncomfortable, unresolved, and impossible to ignore. Adding further complexity to the situation are claims from several veteran industry insiders who believe the Harris family's long history of legal troubles may have made King a target from the beginning. His name has often been linked, both directly and indirectly, to past allegations of misconduct involving the family. These accusations first surfaced years ago and have never fully disappeared. For some inmates, those allegations weren't just background noise. They became a reason to provoke and isolate him. One name that consistently resurfaces is Sabrina Peterson, the former associate who initially made those claims public. For certain individuals inside the facility, that connection alone was enough to justify the mockery and tension directed at King. Following the recent violent incident, those same rumors have intensified. Sabrina Peterson didn't just revisit her past statements, she claimed to have additional evidence that could implicate not only T.I. and Tiny, but also King himself. Her renewed comments have reignited speculation, further complicating an already volatile situation. Although federal authorities chose not to move forward with charges, in the court of public opinion, those allegations still linger. While the Harris legal team works tirelessly to contain one scandal, new rumors continue to emerge, each one seemingly worse than the last. The latest involves whispers of a failed contraband deal tied to King's name appearing in a prison ledger. Some allege a broken promise, an unpaid debt, or even claims that he may have provided information to the wrong people. Inside a prison, such accusations, true or not, carry serious weight. Insiders agree that crossing the wrong faction can easily lead to violent retaliation. When combined with King's privileged background, his reality TV persona, and the Harris family's ongoing controversies, he became an easy target for hostility and resentment waiting to erupt.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
Because I'm not supporting no whole. I'm not
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids in little goddamn slide?
Bigger than you.
Popping it. Is there a up there? So just go square pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too here a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too like that.
Well, when you got
Get angry.
I know that. When y'all got around those people, they call it's not a possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Behind closed doors, T.I. and Tiny's marriage is reportedly under immense strain, described by sources as a situation ready to explode. Insiders say their disagreements have become constant. Tiny favors a more protective stance, blaming outside influences and systemic pressures for King's circumstances, while T.I. believes his son's survival depends on discipline, strength, and using powerful connections to regain control. Observers describe T.I. as frustrated, angry, and determined to take action. A source close to the family states that this may be the most serious crisis the Harris family has ever encountered, surpassing previous legal issues in Los Angeles, the canceled reality series, and even the viral Falcons game altercation. This isn't just another headline, it's a defining moment for their legacy. The emotional weight is enormous. Both T.I. and Tiny are acting with urgency, while their children remain caught in the middle, watching as King's struggle for survival plays out under public scrutiny. Looking at the bigger picture, the stakes couldn't be higher. King Harris, once known as the outspoken and rebellious figure of the Harris family, now faces the harsh reality that reputation means nothing behind bars. With every phone call T.I. makes, every rumor spreading online, one question grows louder. Are we witnessing a redemption story in progress, or the breakdown of one of hip-hop's most recognized families? And perhaps most unsettling of all, many of the most shocking details about this incident have yet to be revealed. It feels like watching in slow motion as the carefully built image of celebrity privilege collapses against the unforgiving reality of prison life. All the wealth, influence, and recognition that come with the Harris name offer no protection in an environment where authority is maintained through fear and force. In prison, respect can't be bought with fame or popularity. It's earned through endurance and loyalty. King Harris, like many before him, is learning this the hard way. There are no shortcuts, no exceptions, and no guarantees. Survival becomes the only goal. high-profile inmates receive no special treatment. In fact, their visibility makes them more vulnerable. They often become examples for others, reminders that fame holds no power behind bars. King is now facing that reality in its harshest form. In a place where safety depends on quiet strength, alliances, and mutual respect, the very fame that once defined him may now be his biggest risk.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired, you ain't getting no sleep, and the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep, you know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle, lifestyle just lifing, you know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
That harsh truth continues to linger as the fallout from the attack unfolds, leaving the Harris family under immense pressure and confronting challenges they never imagined. But this situation extends beyond King himself. Sources point out that his assault carries wider implications. From the moment he arrived, King carried the weight of his family's public reputation, reality TV drama, long-standing controversies, and his image as T.I.'s most unpredictable son. Those factors followed him behind bars, attracting resentment, jealousy, and hostility from inmates who had little left to lose. Correctional officers, speaking anonymously, admit that high-profile inmates often become pieces in larger power struggles. King wasn't just another prisoner. He was drawn into conflicts that had little to do with him personally. One former Georgia inmate explained it clearly. Outsiders with fame are targeted not just to harm them, but to make a statement to everyone watching, both inside the prison and outside in the media. When you combine those dynamics with the circulating rumors of a failed contraband deal and the ongoing controversies surrounding the Harris family, it's clear that King walked into a volatile situation from day one, and the danger goes far beyond physical violence. Psychological pressure inside prison can be just as damaging. Every glance, rumor, or whispered comment has the potential to ignite another confrontation. Reports indicate that King's privileged background had already made him a target long before he entered the facility. Once singled out, avoiding conflict became impossible. For many inmates, King symbolized everything they could never have: private education, luxury lifestyles, music fame, and top-tier legal support. That perception alone was enough to breed resentment. Over time, that resentment built up like fuel, just waiting for the moment to ignite.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out!
was an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking like Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I
You
thought that
never
was
seen
a looking like
Wait, no,
Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass?
To many inmates, King Harris wasn't viewed as one of them. He represented privilege and ease, a life far removed from their harsh reality. Many ridiculed his efforts to appear tough or to project a street image, aware that his time had been spent more in front of reality TV cameras than in the streets he claimed to know. That clash between image and environment has now become the center of public attention. Behind closed doors, the Harris family's legal team is working around the clock to manage the situation and contain the damage. However, tension within the family is growing. Some relatives urge restraint, fearing that speaking out could worsen King's situation, while others believe silence would signal weakness and harm the Harris legacy. The divide within the family mirrors the pressure King faces behind bars. Meanwhile, the other Harris siblings find themselves dragged into the chaos, targeted by speculation, social media backlash, and revived family controversies that blur the line between personal struggle and public scandal. Each new leak, whether from a correctional officer or someone claiming to be close to the family, only intensifies the storm. The larger picture is stark. King's near-fatal assault underscores that fame offers no shield behind prison walls. The justice system makes no exceptions for celebrity status. Inside, fame and wealth hold no weight, only power does, and King entered with very little of it. What began as a matter of respect has now turned into a fight for survival, not only for King, but for the entire Harris family image. BEGS.